there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Matt Barnes because Matt Barnes allegedly has threatened to slap a high school student after one of his twin boys gets a technical foul during a basketball game. And this is coming from the Atlanta Black Star, but it's everywhere. It's on several publications because once again, Matt Barnes, and I chose this picture for a reason because it just embodies everything about Matt Barnes and the shenanigans that he continues to get himself in. So it says, many people know NBA champion Matt Barnes as a tenacious defensive basketball star who played aggressively on the court and was an all-around bad boy off the court. That's not really something to be proud of. Those bad boy ways did not disappear after his retirement in 2017. Every now and again, when Barnes' temper explodes, someone often catches the former All-America player wrath. Just ask young Jake Lancer, a student announcer who found himself on the wrong side of Barnes' favor. Lancer was working with the Harvard Westlake Wolverines versus Crespi Carmelite Celts high school basketball game in Los Angeles on Friday, February 2nd. The game stakes were high as it was the Mission League Championship, and it seemed like a pre-NCAA game. Carter Barnes, the son of Barnes, is a player for Crespi under the coaching of former Lakers guard Derek Fisher. A former Lakers teammate, Derek Fisher, who is now married to the teen's mother, Matt Barnes' ex-wife, Gloria Gavan. In the same game, Christian Horry, son of seven-time NBA champion Robert Horry, showcased his skills for Harvard Westlake, sinking three three-pointers in the opening quarter. Adding to the intrigue, one of the officials overseeing the game was the son of former NBA official Bill Spooner. Then, like at an NBA game, there was the trash talking from the sidelines from one celebrity fan. It started when Carter Barnes was hit with a technical foul in the third quarter and his dad went off on the referees. That is when Lancer started weighing in on how he thought Barnes was overdoing it. After commenting on Barnes fussing at referees for fouling his son during the game, the 6'7" former Los Angeles Laker player, All-Star, came and shook him up a little. Lancer is seen looking up at Barnes as if he saw a ghost. The athlete then placed his hand on the white teen's shoulder and allegedly asked, "What do you think you're looking at?" According to sports writer Jack Pollan, who spoke to Lancer after the altercation. Pollan, in a post on X, said the high school senior says he replied to the towering adult, "You're screaming, you're a bleep," a term for a female private part. It sounds like they're saying that the scream was, "You are a see you next Tuesday," to the refs mid-game while I am trying to announce. He then told Barnes, "Don't touch me." Video of the brief altercation was soundtracked by the game DJ playing Mobb Deep's Shook Ones. All the Smoke podcast hosts responded to the kid, telling him not to touch him, elevating the altercation by saying, "I'll slap the bleep out of you." While Barnes is rumored to have thought the boy had told him to shut up, which prompted him to go over to him and have a little chat, audio of Lancer's call indicates the boy was describing Barnes' actions. Matt Barnes now is onto the floor, or not on the floor, but he is right on the side of the floor just screaming, "You're a bleep." Immediate transcription of the call shows, I mean, that's ridiculous. He is onto the floor right now, and there is no one doing anything about it. I get he is an NBA player, but I mean, I don't think that, yeah. Parents in the bleachers were outraged and could be heard on the video chanting for him to be removed. At one point, security approached Barnes and asked him to leave, but it seemed that he had made amends and was permitted to stay. One mom took to social media and tried to put Barnes on blast, saying, "What are y'all failing to report? Is Barnes going up to our broadcaster?" A high school senior grabbing his shoulder while questioning what he was saying on the live stream after he calls the ref a bleep multiple times because his son got attacked. She did not expect Barnes to hop in the comments and respond to her. Barnes says, "Shut your a bleep up." You know what? I just can't. He wrote, "I was talking to the ref, not you or that kid that decided to say some slick bleep. Don't let that privilege
HW, Harvard, Westlake, bleep, go to your head. I don't give a bleep who your son is. Another sports writer, Jason Anderson, posted an article about it with the headline, high school student broadcaster says Matt Barnes threatened to slap the bleep out of him. Barnes saw this tweeted out and responded saying it was one-sided. You reach out after the fact, bleep you. One of my colleagues has been trying to reach you the past few days, and I've reached out to you as well. Again, we will tell your side of the story if you tell us your side of the story. Anderson said in a rebuttal, you, the person who wrote the story, reached out this morning and I answered, don't play with me. The damage is done. The headline is out there, he wrote. If you really cared about the whole story, you would have called me like you did this morning. My hometown owes at least that much, continued. The Los Angeles Times also reported the incident and said Barnes placed his hands on the team's shoulders to, quote, get his attention. Harvard Westlake won the game 72-54, while Barnes' sons did not win. He did take the X platform to congratulate the team, never addressing the actual incident on his platform. So there is that, you guys. Matt Barnes needs anger management, and clearly whatever, treatment and things that he may or may have not done in the past, nothing is working. And it makes it a note to say as well that Matt Barnes always knows who to try stuff with. If you notice, he always either tries with people who, are younger than them or who are not, as old or whatever as he is. So children, women, all these things, or men that he knows are not going to fight back with him or are not going to stoop down to his level, like a Derek Fisher. He always knows the people to try, but the people who are about it, the people who are actually about that life, Matt Barnes never has the smoke for. And here's the thing, Matt Barnes, it can't be everybody else's fault that you are the one that continues to be in the news for some type of temper tantrum, for being completely unhinged, right? Aren't you supposed to have a reality show? Aren't you supposed to be a quote-unquote, sports personality with a huge podcast and all this other stuff? Why are you doing all this stuff? Don't you think the companies that you work for are, if not already, are going to find you a liability, just like you became in the NBA, where you just kept, were more in the news for being fined and removed from the games than actually playing in the games? And now you're taking that same energy now because you can't handle a call against your son in a game? No one person is bigger than the team, you guys. And there's an effective way, if you are a parent, if you are a fan, they're supporting either your kid or your relative or your friend or whoever. There is a way to, voice your frustration if you disagree with something that happened in the game. But to, literally remove yourself from the seat and try to pick on high school students is a little excessive, right? It's excessive. It is dumb. And it really just shows the level of immaturity that exists with Matt Barnes, that he is always trying to look for a fight with people that, aren't trying to have it with him. And he particularly chooses the people who he knows to mess with, right? Because why are we attacking a high school student? Why is a high school student having you in your feelings like this? Like the person's not even an adult. They're not even legal. And you're coming down, putting your hands on people's shoulders. You're coming down saying that they're see you next Tuesday and cussing out the referees. Like, you're doing the most. And your kid's team wasn't even winning. It didn't even win the game. Got their bleeps handed to them. And you're carrying on like this. You need to get it together, because this isn't it. Pretty soon, nobody's going to want to deal with you. Pretty soon, the parents are going to band together and say, you know what, we don't want Matt Barnes at our games if he's going to continue to act a fool like this. And then it's going to spill over into your jobs, where companies are going to be like, you know what, Matt Barnes, he hasn't changed. He hasn't grown from the NBA at all. He still is the same old, and knows who to pick and choose to try it with, just to keep, getting into the news for all of the wrong reasons. This isn't it. For somebody who claims that they're so successful and they're so unbothered and they've got all these things going for them, you sure have a lot of time on social media to argue with women. And argue with anybody that isn't worshiping the ground that you walk on, like you were a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant in your career. Like, make it make sense. But you're always trying to pick on people, and this is just a new low. This is a new low. It is completely unnecessary. It's completely unhinged. Why can you not control your emotions? Why can you not control your temper? Why does the littlest of things set you off, and why are you attacking other people's kids? Make it make sense. There is no reason any reason at all that you should be this out of control at a game for a call. Just because you disagreed with a call that the ref made, and then you're getting into it with a child announcer? Like, get it together. And then you're misconstruing what a player on the other team said because you couldn't properly read their lips and you couldn't properly understand their context. Like, get it together, Matt Barnes. I like, it's annoying. How many times do we have to tell the same story about you picking a fight with somebody that's not your own size? And sometimes not even a male. Like, you're arguing with women for no reason. Why? So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.